Stay black in America. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. And greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. The United States economy is #1 in the world, of course. And the black economy amongst itself here in the United States economy, the United States of America will be the 15th greatest economy in the world, right here inside the United States of America. We black people have been through slavery, Reconstruction, we've been through all types of Jim Crow laws, racism, all types of red line, all types of various things that hold you back because we tend to move at a fast rate and achieve things fast. People get kind of jealous of you achieving things fast and want to put about laws, Jim Crow laws, and racism to kind of hold you back, so you really can't rise. So you really can't achieve things to the pace that you normally be able to do. You had all these protections under the law, which we had for a brief time under the era of Reconstruction, which I like to talk about now. The era of Reconstruction, right? Reconstruction was right after the Civil War. It lasted from 1865 to 1877. The reason why it's a time date on it because the Union soldiers occupied 11 major southern slave-owned states in the United States, being Tennessee, Arkansas, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana, and Texas. So they occupied these areas for 12 years. And during these 12 years, there was a rise in black leadership, a rise in black ownership, a rise in black pride of being Americans, right? So you had in political office holders during that period of time, you had 1,500 black people in office in some kind of capacity. In the U.S. Senate and the state legislature, you had 600 black Americans. Property owners, right? You had between that period of time, the ownership in land and farming. Okay, so black ownership in land or farming, was primarily used for farming. Had 15 million acres, somewhere around 14% of the farms in the United States owned by black folks. 925,000 black people owned their own farms, right? So what did this do to the plantation system, the slave system? The plantation system was ruined, totally debacle, totally destroyed. No more free labor, nobody to work the land free. I guess automation had not came into the way where they use a lot of machines to do the work that slaves were using. But just totally ruined, man. Just dumped under, man. Like it was nothing. All those 400 years of slavery, people who owned plantation, the big bosses were like poor, man. Didn't have nothing going. The Civil War destroyed a lot of their homes and the land, and then the internet slavery just was the final nail on the coffin for them. So it's amazing after that 12-year period of time, the U.S. decided, well, okay, the North, because it was supposed to be one country, but let's say the North and the South. So the North decided, oh, I guess we don't need the Union soldiers watching over these, black folks anymore. They established themselves. But one thing that I left out, there were 90 institutions of higher learning. The first college that came about after the Civil War was Shaw College, and I think it's in Raleigh, North Carolina. So you had all these major achievements, man, that black people were doing, and then boom, the rug was pulled out of it, man. You had the Southern whites, man, the return of the Southern whites and violence and crime and clans and hate groups and killings and the legal system, locking up and killing blacks and letting whites get off on crimes and things like that, man. In other words, we're gonna take this thing back over. You people, we stepped on your necks for 400 years, and then you got 12 years. You done gained more in 12 years than most of us poor white people have done in 400 years. No, we can't stand that. It can't happen. So pretty much it didn't. So it's not like the North sent the Union soldiers down against the whole. No, you guys, you lost the war. These people working hard. They're trying to gain something. They didn't get the 40 acres and a mule, but they still earning these things. And don't give them a break. Nah. Somehow along the way, man, there was a meeting of the minds between white people from the North, white people from the South, saying that, man, we got to stop this growth of these folks here, man. Maybe they showing out too much. Maybe they think they, maybe they think they're American citizens. Maybe they're living the American dream. Maybe they're, in the pursuit of happiness the best way they can. But we got to stop this, man. So believe it. So you're talking about 1865 to 1877, 12 years. Then it wasn't until 1964, We got the Voting Act passed, and the civil rights had to be fought for again, because clearly we had civil rights. The 13th, 14th Amendment, you were voting, but all that was like this dumped on it, man. All those years went by, all those decades went by again for to fight for again, like civil rights leaders like the great Martin Luther King Jr. and all those civil rights leaders, man. They gave their lives and time and effort and sweat, blood and tears, trying to give us the freedom to have the rights we have now. It's just amazing how it took so hard and the struggle was so long. I remember voting my day back when it was, I don't know, 90s, well, both for the DREAM Act, in Maryland, so the Spanish kids were brought here by their parents illegally could have a right to stay here and go to college and do things like that. Just always, black people always free spirit, always giving, always, giving to other people. But I just think it's about time that every ethnic came here decides to say, let's get on a bandwagon with these black Americans, man, let them get their reparations. It's really not much. I mean, even when you talk about 40 acres of mule, was amounts to about $185,000. Think about the 400 years of slavery and Reconstruction and getting dumped on after Reconstruction. Could be asking for $1 million, right? I know it bankrupted the United States, but how about $185,000 per person, Afro-American? It seemed like only fair, don't it, man? But sometimes fair is not fair. And the president we got now, Biden said, "You don't vote for me, you're not black." Told somebody on some radio station somewhere. I'm like, really? I don't know if he's uttered reconstruction from his voice, so Democrat, Republican, doesn't seem like it makes too much of a difference. I guess you could do a Nielsen poll on that and say, well, how many white Republicans like for blacks to have Reconstruction? How many Democratic white Republicans? And maybe that's one thing they probably agree on. None of us want them to have it. I don't know, man. I'm just saying. But, it's all not as humorous. I'm laughing about it, but I mean, it's kind of funny to me, man. I think, regardless of what happened, what you get, you got to just keep struggling, working hard. You can't just sit on your hands or, not try to get anything. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding hands, the rest, and your poverty should come in like a thief, the Bible says. So you got to keep striving, you got to keep working, you got to keep doing what you got to do, man. No matter what psychological effect it might have had, or still effect it's having, because you're still going through it. You gotta just keep pushing through it, man. Keep trying to find the best. Keep trying to find a road to success, man. I say the road to success is real estate. Number one biggest investment in the United States. 75% of people became rich because of real estate. Learn about motor vehicles, man, and fixing those and fixing homes. Everything around that's gonna make you money, man. So get involved in that. Then get involved in being a real estate agents and brokers, landscape owners of companies, man, electric company owners, plumbing company owners, everything you think of, man, cement, patios, swimming pools, everything you think of, man, get involved in that, because that's where the money is, always going to be at. So stay black in America, keep rising. So this has been the Reconstruction Era. So stay black in America, keep rising, and please subscribe to my channel. I like to really grow real big, like a lot of people who are growing real big and just talking about nonsense. Let me grow big and talk about something positive. So stay black in America. Have a wonderful day. Bye.